Let's go versus Sanford.
1834, Dred Scott was a slave purchased in Missouri. His owner took Dred Scott on a trip with him to the free soil of Illinois and Minnesota. Meanwhile, his owner passed away and Dred Scott claimed to be a free man. However, he was still seen as property under the Supreme Court with lack of citizenship.
Order in the court. We are gathered here today to discuss the citizenship of Dred Scott. Dred Scott has filed a complaint against his new owner, Sanford, for brutal physical abuse. Dred Scott is also fighting for his freedom as he claims he should have human rights due to his habituation of free soil. Dred Scott, please present your case.
Thank you, Chief Justice. I should have my rights because I live in a free state. The Missouri Compromise states that all territory, excluding Missouri, is free soil. I currently live in Minnesota. Therefore, I should have U.S. citizenship.
Thank you, Dred Scott. We will proceed to the prosecution case. Sanford, please step forward.
Thank you, Your Honor. Today I must prove to you that Dred Scott does not deserve his right as a citizen. If you look at the Fifth Amendment, it states, "No person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor shall private property be taken from public use without compensation." Missouri Compromise cannot be seen as a legitimate resource because it was an unconstitutional document.
We think the people of the African ancestry are not included and were not intended to be included under the word citizens in the Constitution, and can therefore claim none of the rights and privileges which that instrument provides for and secures to citizens of the United States.
Conclude from the last words, Chief Justice Roger B. Taney, Dred Scott was unable to achieve citizenship.
Lincoln-Douglas debates. John Brown's raid.
John Brown was a martyr.
Yeah!
He fought willingly to protect the innocence of the slaves. He gave them hope to push forward for freedom.
John Brown, he was a murderer. He was a lunatic, killing all those innocent people at Harper's Ferry. Death to him.
On December 2nd, 1859, for the hanging of John Brown due to his murderous act.
The election of 1860. Yeah.
Southern Democrats have decided to nominate Stephen Douglas as their candidate.
But Stephen Douglas is a traitor. He supports popular sovereignty, and he lets those scumbag Northerners permit any territory they want to be a free state.
You have chosen to nominate the current Vice President, John C. Breckinridge.
The Republicans will choose Abe Lincoln as their candidate.
Down with Abe Lincoln the Unable. He's a swine, an abolitionist.
He'll become the greatest liberator of slaves. He'll be an enemy to the South.
Most definitely the South will secede and the Confederation will form.
America will split and the Confederation will rise to power.
Cheers! Yes! We must rise to power.
Secession of Southern states.
No. Go.
Dred Scott has filed a complaint against his new owner, Sanford, for physical abuse.
John Brown was an innocent man. He fought viciously.
The Northern Democrats have nominated Stephen Douglas. Why are you laughing at this?
But Stephen Douglas is a traitor. He supports popular sovereignty, and he lets the Northern show.
Them Northerners have chosen Abe Lincoln.
We have chosen to nominate the current Vice President, John C. Breckinridge.
Them Northerners have chosen
We have chosen to nominate the current new